Oh Lord, let me zoom out of this a little bit because y'all with this graphing, I don't know what else to do for you guys. So graph the following system of inequalities. Now, remember we kept telling you guys that in order to graph, you need to make sure that your functions are in slope-intercept form first. So, and that is that your y is alone. So in this case, the y is alone, but here I have to subtract x from both sides. So now I have y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 2. Okay. And this is going to be a dotted line, and this is going to be this is dotted, and this is going to be solid. Okay. Because of their inequality symbols. So now I'm going to rewrite it right here so I can get good space. X minus 4, right? And then y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 2. Okay. Starting at negative 4, we're doing the first one first. So I start from my starting point, which is negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the number in front of this x is 1. So my slope is 1. So it's pretty easy, right? It's just these points going all the way across. Now, for some of you guys who are not 100% on how to manually graph, you can always plug the function rule into the calculator and just copy the ordered pairs. Now this line is dotted, okay, with an arrowhead, and it says greater than, so that means that the numbers greater than negative 4 are going this way, so that means I got to shade everything coming this way. Okay. Sorry, those lines. It should come all the way to the line. Now, the next one. So I'm just going to go right ahead and change the color. I start at positive 2, which is right here. And my slope is a negative 1. So now I'm going down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, always going right. Okay. And just putting those points up there for you. Notice how I'm not just like drawing a line through whatever. I'm making sure that those order pairs are there. Now, since this is greater than or equal to, that means it's a solid line. I'm going to connect that nicely with my arrowheads at both sides. And it's greater, so that means I'm shading everything this way. Okay. And my solution set is this double shaded region here. It falls in between the two quartiles. It's not just like one. Okay. And now we have system of equations. So the difference between these two is that inequalities means I have to shade. Equations mean that I don't have to shade. Okay. Remember, in order to graph, it has to be in slope-intercept form. So for both of them, it was pretty easy. All you had was one step. So y equals negative 2x plus 5. Now I can graph. So I'll just start graphing that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, down 2, right 1. Okay, going back. I ran out of space. So up 2, left 1. There we go. It's the most I could do. Connecting my line, and boom. No shading required. Going back to blue. Here, start at negative 1. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3. Don't have any more space. Go back to my starting point, do the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. That's it. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect. Whoa, sorry, my Wacom, my tablet is acting real funny. Your line should go through the points, okay? And then this is the point of intersection. So that is the solution. So it's to state the coordinates, be sure to, yep, it has to be in slope-intercept form. Finally, the last question, okay? Peyton purchases 2 donuts and 3 cookies. 2 donuts, 2D, 3 cookies, 3C. At a donut shop and is charged $3.30. Plus equals $3.30. Boom. Jeremiah purchased 5 donuts. That's 5D. 2 cookies, 2C. And is charged $4.95. So plus and equals $4.95. All the donuts have the same price and all the cookies have the same price. Create a system of equations to represent the scenario. So 2D plus 3C equals 330. That's for Peyton. Okay. And then 5D plus 2C equals 495. And that's for young Pavito. Okay. Use the elimination method to find the cost of 1 donut and 1 cookie. Okay. This is a tier, this is a level 3. Okay, because neither of these, you can't just multiply by 1, right? And you got to multiply both of them. So I'm going to choose to cancel out the C's first. So I'm going to multiply this top one by -2. And I'm going to multiply this bottom one by +3. Okay. So now we got to go right ahead and distribute. -2 times 2D is -4D. -2 times 3C is -6C. -2 times 330. I do believe that's 660, but let me just confirm. Yes. Equals -660. Now, the next one. 3 times 5D, that's 15D. 3 times 2, +6C. You already got your magic happening here. 3 times 495, 495 times, excuse me, guys. 3 equals 1485. These cancel now, they're eliminated, and I proceed. 15 minus 4, that's 9D equals. So 1485 minus 660, that is equal to 825. Divide by 9. D is equal to 0.91666667. So I'm going to call this 92. And I'm just going to double check my work because I'm dealing with a lot of decimals, what have you, and that can make any student feel uncomfortable. Okay, so I got here to my final answer and I'm like, whoa, like, is this the right answer? Let's go back and find out. So Peyton purchases 2 donuts, 2D, 3 cookies, 3C equals 330. Okay, because that's how much she was charged. 5 donuts, 2 cookies, 495. So my system of equation is correct. Now, was my process correct? So I want both of these to turn into a 6, but they have to be inverse signs. So that's why I said, multiply this top one by -2 and multiply this bottom one by +3. Double checking my work. -2 times 2D is -4D. -2 times 3T is -6. -2 times 330 is -660. That looks good. The bottom one, 3 times 5, 15D. 3 times 2 is 6. 495 times 3. Now that makes me uncomfortable. So I'm going to type that again. 495 times 3 just to verify, and it is 1485. So now here I have 15 minus 4. Now I initially wrote 9, okay? And that is where my error is because 15 minus 4 is actually 11. So this is supposed to be an 11 here. Now, I made this mistake on purpose because I wanted you guys to see why it is so important to go back and check your work. This is the classic mistake that you guys make. You get all the way through and then you're like, oh, boom, that next step. And it's like, no, take a second to pause and review what you did so far and verify. 15 minus 4 is not 9, it is 11, okay? 1485 minus 660, just to check my math again, is still 825. But I know now here, And I'm supposed to divide both sides by 11, not 9. 8.25 divided by 11 is actually not 92 crazy decimal. I get D equals 0.75. And that feels a lot better than getting a continuous decimal, okay? So now that I know the value of the of D, which is indicative of the donuts, I gotta find C. So I'm just gonna plug it in to this bottom one here that's already positive. So 15, I'm gonna rewrite again. 15D plus 6C equals 14.85. 15 times 0.75, right? Got that from here, plus 6C equals 1485. Now, 75 times 15 is actually 1125, plus 6C equals 1485. Go ahead and subtract that 1125 from both sides now. 6C is equal to, now, 1124, 1485 minus 1125 is 360. Divide by 6 on both sides. Now just make sure you feel good about that, right? 5 and 5 is 0, 8 and 2 is 6, 14 minus 11 is 3, boom. C is equal to 3.60 divided by 6. That's going to be 0.6. So now, it says, using the elimination process, find the cost of one donut. So you have to write one donut is 75 cents and one cookie is 60 cents. Boom, 6 out of 6 points.